So, hi guys, it's Christian here again. There have been two times in my life when I've been really moved to tears in a movie. One of them was in Schindler's List, and another one was in Hacksaw Ridge.
Please, Lord, help me get one more. Help me get one more.
Hey guys, it's Christian here again, and we're talking today about Hacksaw Ridge, the new film from director/actor Mel Gibson. As you're aware, he's previously done some great films like Apocalypto and Braveheart, and he's back here again to tell the true story of Desmond Doss. Desmond Doss was a World War II veteran who never lifted a gun in his life. He was a conscientious objector, but he went out into the war and saved countless lives as a medic. And he was the first American to get the Congressional Medal of Honor for his services without lifting up a single weapon. Starring Teresa Palmer, Andrew Garfield, Hugo Weaving, and Vince Vaughn in this film. I thought the cast worked pretty well together. The beginning of the film, as you'd expect, is a little bit cliche in a way because it tells a backstory of Doss and how he was growing up and the situations he came under whilst growing up that affected him, and how he came to find the Lord Jesus Christ. And also how he met the love of his life, played by Teresa Palmer, a local nurse down at the hospital. So while there is a lot of religious undertones in the film, it is not promoting Christianity in any way. It's merely there because Desmond Doss himself was a Christian, and they've got to showcase him as the person he was. Hugo Weaving didn't exactly pull off the accent, the American accent, as good as I had hoped, because he's Aussie, Australian, but he still played a great character as the father of Doss and Desmond Doss's brother. And he's torn between their decisions, and he is trying to stop them from going to the war because he's been there himself in World War One. He was a veteran, he saw people pass away, and he didn't want to have to deal with that situation with his own children and see it in his own eyes. Teresa Palmer also gave a very emotive performance as the wife or girlfriend of Doss, the love interest. She worked really well, and they had a great chemistry. It's when this film transitions from the backstory to the main story and the actual action on the battlefield that this film really starts to take shape. And I was really impressed with Vince Vaughn. You know, Vince Vaughn is this character who is traditionally in comedy films like Dodgeball, yet he can pull off a serious role being a drill sergeant in this movie with ease, yet also use those humorous undertones that you've seen in other comedic roles in the past. So he's not a serious type of character as you would have had, such as Arlie Emery in Full Metal Jacket, for example. He knows when to lighten up, and he's good at cracking a few jokes that actually make you laugh. And that's what you need in this film, because soon afterwards, once you get to the nitty-gritty of the film, it gets very intense. And it's those transitions from a happy story to a sort of a funny story to a struggle that really make this film work, those polar opposites. And when those battle scenes hit, and once you see the soldiers fighting in Okinawa, Japan, that's when things really start to hit the fan. And I haven't seen battle scenes this impressive since the likes of The Thin Red Line and Saving Private Ryan. This film, I don't know how Mel Gibson did it, but the bloodshed, the tears, the dirt on their faces, you could totally see just how much struggle these soldiers and these men on the battlefield were going through. And it just totally moved me. It's not every day that you get these very moving performances. We've had them in the likes of 12 Years as a Slave, these very dramatic performances. But this is where the film shines. And I only hope that Garfield gets an Oscar nomination for his portrayal. And I'd love to see Gibson get a nomination for Best Director, but whether that happens remains to be seen. So without further ado, here's my final score. And I give this film a worthy 4.5 out of 5. So guys, there you have it. These are my thoughts on Hacksaw Ridge. Andrew Garfield, Mr. Spider-Man, can definitely match it in the serious roles. I love this film. It's definitely going in my top 10 this year. I'd love to know what you thought of the film, and I'd love to know what you thought were some of your favourite war films over the years. So comment below, let me know, and I'll be back with more soon. Thank you.